time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. With a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. With a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. With a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. With a love like try to break it down and build again. Yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for.
Hello everyone and welcome to Nerds with Dice. Before we get started today, just want to let you know we have merch. You can find it through the link in the chat, and we are also sponsored by Grinding Coffee Company. They are a Black and LGBTQ plus owned coffee company, and you can get 10% off by using the link or the code GunmetalBlues. So I believe we left off finishing the fight with some of the vampires and Bella.
Yeah.
Bella had escaped, but she's at her full strength. And I believe y'all separated, went home, correct? Went to go do some stuff, learn some spells, or find some spells, stuff like that, correct?
Yep.
Gonna, let's see. Yeah, why don't I improve my Get Medieval skill? Using my experience points. Because I still have 6 lying around, and having now been informed that today might be the grand finale, I don't want to waste them.
Getting medieval is always a good skill.
Yes. So Corey, what are you doing at this point? We'll say if you want, we can say it's the next day.
Well, last night I would have gone home and shifted into my demon form to heal up. So today I would be I might be a little bit worried that Adiz is going to try to kill me. So I might be a little bit paranoid.
Okay.
But let's see, what was our? Did we have a plan, or were we just gonna meet up again?
We didn't
Hmm.
really plan.
I think I'd probably just head over to um, Tony's relatively early, or probably head over to the library where we're gonna meet. Um, yeah, I'd probably head over to the library relatively early.
I do believe there was talk of a tracking spell that
Oh,
Lily
right.
was going to try to
Right.
do, so maybe
Yeah.
you would have planned to go to the library.
Yeah,
Would probably also ask you to try and secure mistletoe
oh,
because that is, I believe, one of the possible weaknesses.
yeah. I'll see if I can get some mistletoe then
Actually,
before I head to the library.
I think I'll. That's probably like a question when you get to the library.
Okay.
'Cause, hmm,
Where do you get mistletoe?
hmm, do do I know this? Does anyone know this? Could I like have a quick
Yeah.
look up somewhere? Just try the
Yeah.
yellow pages or something. Like
Yeah,
with
you
a
could-
quick research.
Yeah.
Just knowledge maybe? Um doesn't seem like crime.
You don't need a special roll for that. You can just pick it up at the store, apparently.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
I googled
Alright,
it,
it
thought that it
is
was
like
perennial, which I didn't know. I assumed it was more seasonal, but no. Yeah, I'll just buy a like little bundle of mistletoe.
hmm. Oh, and Corey, before you go.
Yeah.
There is something you may need. We are running into more danger at the moment. Should you run into trouble with a dish, do you know the concept of unionization?
I'm still here. Sorry,
I'm sorry?
my webcam is freaked out. I don't know.
Oh, you're currently visible again.
We can
Okay,
we
good.
can see you. Yeah.
You're a little
It
bit
went
hard
dark
to
for a
hear.
second. Sorry, what was that?
If you're with things running up to a head and well, rising tensions between yourself and my esteemed colleague Adish, are you aware of the concept of unionization?
Yeah.
I do believe that we've hit critical mass in our group. One of us is empowered by demonic powers through the means of being the Slayer, and what with you being a demon, I do feel currently comfortable telling you, I myself happen to be a lich.
What?
You may have noticed. I've been patching myself up, and then
Yeah.
shows you a little bit of needle and thread. That's like just.
Oh God. Okay.
So, I simply want you to know that should you be stressing out about rising tensions, we can always rise up as a single unit and tell the Watchers Council that essentially all of their power in this town lies in relying on monsters.
Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah. Watchers. Look, Adij seems cool despite his freak out, but the Watchers sound like they suck. So I'm down with that. And we're the ones. Yes. Yes. I agree
I
with
have
you.
spoken with Adish before. He is well aware of the concepts of intersectionality. He simply needs to come around. Give him a few years.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Monsters are the ones defending this town. Damn it. Okay, good. Thank you. I feel better about this now.
Of course. Now, go out there, get some mistletoe, and, well, we have a technically not murder to commit.
I feel weird about that, but yep.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right, yeah, I'll go grab some Mythitos.
Okay, so Lily.
Mhm.
Can you roll me intelligence occultism to try to find this tracking
Alright.
spell?
Let me see. That is a 16.
Okay, perfect. You find a Witchfinder spell.
Okay, that's going to be moderately useful.
So for the purposes of the game, it is a power level 1. It does require at least half an hour for the ritual.
Mhm.
You can only track one. You can only find one person with it, so you can only find her with it. But it'll last for an hour.
It only works on Bella, right?
Yes. So like, if you can use it to find other witches, but you can only use the spell to find one witch at a time.
Okay, on one witch at a time. It takes 30 minutes to prepare, or to cast, I should say.
Yes.
True. What were the other parameters? Oh, right, level 1 spell.
Yes, it's power level 1.
Okay, and you said it lasted for?
For an hour.
Lasts for 1 hour. I'm guessing the range is like either citywide or worldwide.
Yeah, the range is local. They have to be somewhat close to be able to find them. You're pretty sure she's still in town, so.
I'll say range municipal for now.
You'll need a couple of other items. Nothing special. Just you need a compass and a map and a couple of candles.
Compass, map, and a couple of
Candles.
candles. For some reason, I thought you said camels, and I was like, "That's where is this again?" I thought this was more of an elk town.
It's a very specific spell.
I think that would qualify as a rare ingredient, depending on where you are.
Well, also, is the camel used up in the spell? All right. So I have written down the Witchfinder spell. That is very useful. I think Lily is like getting on her bicycle and like is going into town to get a compass
Okay.
for now.
So, what is Toni doing?
She's stuck at home right now. So I guess studying.
Okay. Why are you stuck at home?
Because my parents have not come back yet from wherever they are. Maybe
Are they on
Sorry.
vacation or something?
I think they went on one of those I don't even know what day of the week this is. Is it like a weekend or weekdays?
I kind of lost track of when it was supposed to be. We can say it's the weekend.
I think the day before this was a school day, so that would make this Saturday.
Yeah, they're probably out for the weekend.
Okay.
And also, like, the shops are open, so that would pinpoint this to Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, so they're out for the weekend and there is no one to babysit for her. I guess she could call Lily and just be like, I can't make it today.
Well, it just sighs and summons a shadow demon to babysit. No, just being responsible. No. Well, what do you mean you can't make it? You are the linchpin of this plan.
Yeah, I don't have a babysitter. My parents are out of town. I mean, I didn't tell them about this whole thing, so they would have stayed in town. But I don't think that's the thing you tell your parents to say, "Hi, mom and dad, I'm a vampire slayer." I don't know how to have that discussion.
Well, that could be a problem. Oh dear. And you're sure you don't know anyone who can do this?
Well, no, because I'm a little bit particular. I don't know if you've noticed that at all. And I have this long list of things, and people don't seem to like that. You know what? I'll be there. We'll both be there.
Why don't I go through my contacts? Because I do have a point in influence. And I'm definitely in contact with some people that Toni is not in contact with.
Okay, just make sure that they're okay with my long list.
So, can I roll influence to see if I can find a good babysitter in the local monster community?
Sure. Willpower and influence, I guess.
Okay. Sure.
Put that on the list. That would be fun.
Oh, that is a 12. Let's see. Which is decent.
Okay.
Success. So I'm
Okay. You find a young werewolf who will do it, but she will only do it for $50.
Well, I am on a public servant's salary, but it is the 90s. Yeah. How does that sound to you, Toni?
Yes, I'll take you as the reference, and I'll grab the binder that I put together, and the 3 different backpacks and all the toys.
Yeah. And it is like a rush fee, so that's pretty reasonable. Let me.
Yeah, and I have some. I can give you. Okay, I don't know how much Toni would be able to give towards that, but she would. Like, kind of split it with you if she could.
Yeah, I think Lily just like writes it down with like the intent to try and reclaim this from the council later.
Perfect. Expensive.
Because it is very much a business expense.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tony will like grab the kid and all that stuff and hand it over to this werewolf that you know. And of course, the kid is like covered in cross necklaces and
Yeah, it's just like,
V is for vampire or something.
oh right, yeah, no, that was a werewolf, so you need to like wear your silver threaded vest today. Just
A pencil. She has to. No, the kid can't have. I don't know if the kid can have a pencil yet. You know, because she can't. No stakes for kids because that's a weapon. But
I think it's best to just give them like a silver necklace or something.
yeah, yeah, like silver crosses. And she's got this big book of like different rules, and it's it's just way too much. But it says Tony, so of course it's too much.
Of course. Luckily, yeah, the we would need an eclipse for one of these. There's no full moon requirement for any of them. So like there's I knew one of them had like an astrological requirement, so I had to check real quick to see if it's not, you know, a full moon, but it's not.
Oh, yeah, I think it would be. I mean, if it was, I guess it just would be something to get used to having a wolf.
Also, like there's no way like a werewolf would take a babysitting job like on feeding day. That's that will
like
not
super
get you
evil.
good reviews.
So is the plan to meet up back at the library after you get the babysitter situated?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
We've really taken her resume and held it under the loup garou. All right, I'm done.
See, now she can't call out from playing with no babysitter because you have contacts. So is Corey going to be back yet, or is Corey's going to still be out getting mistletoe and things?
That is up to Corey, depending on how long Corey thinks it takes. Sorry, I'm just making sure I understand how spells work.
Oh,
Mm.
great, totally fair. Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty quick, and I imagine that there's a decent selection of stores around campus. So,
Yeah, it's like early evening right now. Is that where we're skipping to? Like the end of the shopping day or something? Basically, I just need to know how much HP I recover.
what rate do you recover HP at?
1 per hour.
Well, it's the next day after all the stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
How much HP did you lose yesterday?
I think I was like in the 10 hit points range yesterday, so today I'm like
golly.
at
How many do you have
like
total?
I have a maximum of 49. So I
Okay.
think right now I'm like in my mid like 30 HP ish.
I totally, obviously Corey would remember because it just happened, but I, the player, forgot that you got the crap eaten out of you last time.
Yeah.
Well, I mostly beat the crap out of myself in order to cast spells.
Ah, okay.
Because at one point Tony wanted to get to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so to cast the spell is a willpower occultism roll. You need a number of successes over the power level of the spell. I think you also get to add sorcery or something.
Oh, it's willpower and sorcery.
And yeah, I
Let me
think
see.
sorcery adds to all spells.
Oh, it's like it's willpower, sorcery, and that's it, right? No occultism.
Does it replace?
No, it adds. So it'd be willpower, occultism, and sorcery.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Uh, in that case, that's a 22
okay.
Woohoo!
because this is literally my best possible roll, and I rolled a 9 on it.
It's great. You deserve it after all the bad rolls you had last time.
Oh. So that is an extraordinary success, according to the a good. Let's see. I could conceivably like beat myself up for 10 more hit points to make it mind-boggling, but that
Oh,
seems like
God,
massive
no.
overkill.
Okay,
Quit
no, this
hurting
is
yourself.
more than enough. You only needed one success level to beat the power level. You have done that, so you now have a way to find her. You have an hour. The spell is currently pointing to the east of you.
Let's see. So that would be. Sorry, I was trying to come up with a decent like witchy rhyme in my character's native language, but I cannot think of anything on the spot. Yeah. So she mutters some some incantations over candlelight and rolls out a map that is probably just a tourist map that she like picked up while out there. Like gets out her bicycle keys that have like one of those little like round spherical compasses on them. And, like this it's backyard spellcasting right now. We got all of these in a hurry. So. I think as she finishes the incantation, like you see the three like flames on the candles like sort of get loose from or like separate from their wicks and come together in the middle to like basically just coalesce over the location that Bella is at right now. And I think for the next hour, like the the map will just have a cold blue flame over it that will show her location.
Yeah, so the next hour, the compass is gonna pointing right to her. So if she moves, you'll be able to find her. But there is like a group of apartments and stuff over on the east corner of town, and there's also like some like storage units and stuff over there. She is in that area.
Okay. I think Lily like separates the separates the compass from her keyring and like hands it to Toni. Right, we have 1 hour. My biggest contribution is done. The rest is in your hands.
Does it look like Lily? Yeah, is she feeling better? Does she look better than she did before?
She looks significantly better. She went from like 20% to 60%.
Okay. Are you sure you don't need a doctor?
Right. Let's discuss this on the way.
Okay.
So, Do you remember? I've already told. Uh, oh, for some reason, I keep forgetting your character's name, Harper, and I like.
Oh,
Yeah, Corey, exactly. And I think she briefly like tells you the same thing she told Corey. Right.
So why
So,
didn't you tell us that at first?
well, do you remember Adish?
Oh yeah.
you remember.
Yeah, there's
I
still some
am.
Dish.
The Watchers Council has something of a close eye on me. They're not a big fan of people who make accidental deals with snake demons. Um, for what it's worth, the only thumb I'm under is the Watchers Council's. This deal, the immortality, long gone.
So you're not immortal anymore?
No, it's a debt that has been paid in full centuries ago. Well, century and a half.
Okay. So when you get sick, like you did last night, what can we do to help you so you don't, die?
Well, how good is your needlework?
I took a class in it.
I wouldn't like to put my life in your hands in that regard. I think you'd do better to simply ward off anyone trying to impose further injuries upon me.
Yeah, no problem.
I can take care of myself in terms of, well, mending my own wounds. It goes quite quickly, and all I need is some embalming fluid, a specially made concoction, and, well, some enchanted needlework.
Okay. I'll try to get some embalming fluid from the hospital the next time I volunteer there.
I'm sorry?
I'll try to get some from the hospital from the morgue at the hospital the next time I volunteer.
Oh, you are a dear.
Anytime. You help me find a sitter, so.
Of course. All right. I think does any of do Corey or Tony have driver's licenses, or do we like need to take the bus or something?
I mean, I probably have a license. I don't know if I have a car.
Let me see what I have in driving skill that if I put anything in that.
Let's say you can always just ask Adish to drive you. He's technically
this is
around.
still like off screen.
Yeah, you can ask him, but he's.
We should have just had a babysit.
I think that would have caused more problems than it would have solved.
No, what you do, you just drop the kid off and you run.
Like just lure him over to a river, like put the kid in a picnic basket.
It's like a fire station. Watchers can't refuse a baby that's dropped off on their doorstep.
Toni would have like her extensive instructions.
He is going to immediately know it's you. Like he knows your handwriting.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is the only problem with this plan.
Yeah. And he would recognize all of like that,
one.
like, and like I'm pretty sure there's like a notebook with dividers. He's like, yeah, this is Toni.
We're just gonna have to make do with Luna for now, which I have now decided is the name of the werewolf.
What's her name?
Luna.
Nice.
Okay, so do you ask Adish to like drive, be the getaway driver?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, also, we go past the drama club to pick up our instruments.
Okay.
Also,
Weapons.
I think that we come up with like a plan for. I mean, I think that we should just like go to Adish and be like, "Hey, look, bro, you're a human, and we're like going into this really dangerous situation, and like cat's out of the bag. We all know what we are now, so you know, you be the getaway driver. That way, we don't have to worry about you dying, considering you can't. Sorry, I just sent a message in our Discord. It was funny. Um, yeah, that way you can't die because like the rest of us can heal up okay, and Adish would argue about it, but
You probably argue that he's killed as many vampires and demons as the rest of you at this point.
that's fair. But how many ancient full power witches have you killed? Probably as many as the rest of us, which is none.
Right.
Well, just one, but that was an accident. It was like 120 years ago. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like,
But yeah, for our
Also-
purposes, Adish gives in and is like, fine, I'll try.
Tony message. Tony dies in 20 years, kid comes back from revenge. That's literally a plot in Buffy, isn't it? That Spike killed the Slayer back in the 70s, and then her kid it was Principal Wood.
it was Principal Wood.
Yeah, Principal
So,
Wood.
I don't remember the later seasons as well
I
as.
think it was season 7, but it was after Spike. I think it was after Spike got his soul, because Principal Wood shows up and is like, "Here to kill Spike," and they're all like, "Look, we get it, but like, we swear he's better now." Oh, but also he had that like song that he could play that made Spike go crazy. I don't know, man. The later seasons were they did exist.
Look, dude, from what little I've seen or like from what I've seen of Buffy, like, to anyone who looks at Spike and goes, I can fix him, like, I can make him worse.
To the character's credit, when he gets his soul, he does become a little better.
I love Spike as just a garbage
Oh, he's
person.
fantastic.
He's so good.
He was just the subject of some really bad writing in the later season, but in the last season, I mean. But
one thing I've heard on the like Buffy the Vampire Slayer podcast is that the actor for Spike used to like intentionally chip his own nail polish because it's like, which is perfect, and I love it, and that's my favorite fact about the show.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good to continue, right?
Yeah. So, Adish is driving y'all to this section of town. As you get closer, the compass like narrows down the area and leads you to the storage units. But as you get closer, it begins to like change direction and point away from you. And so my question to you is, do you want to follow the compass, or do you want to investigate and see what you can find over here at these storage units?
Oh, that's a good question.
got a really good idea.
It would definitely help to see what's in the storage unit because it may give us a hint on, like, if she keeps emergency measures around against people who find out how to dispel her immortality, that will, like, paradoxically, like, give us clues on how to dispel her immortality. And if she's like the kind of immortal person who actually puts effort into it and doesn't just use it as an excuse to be lazy, that would be pretty likely.
I get the feeling based on our interactions that she is not a passive immortal, but an active one.
Like, I think you don't like plot for opening the Hellmouth if you're not at least a little bit ambitious.
Yeah.
I think we have that conversation like in the car where she's like, where Lily is like just trying to gauge like what kind of immortal is she?
But, I
Well,
mean,
as
what?
long as your spell is still going, then we can stop and check it out. But like, we should definitely be fast.
Oh, absolutely.
If she's ambitious, do you think she planned for this? Because I would have planned for this. If I
I
Oh,
I
felt
think
not.
she's been planning for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I would be impressed if I wasn't like not wanting the Hellmouth to open.
oh, likewise.
And I'm glad she's not running for any student office against me.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath.
So these storage units, they don't have any like security. Like there might be cameras, and like you're supposed to like put your own lock on the door kind of thing, or probably a lock they provide so that they also have a key to it. But you know, it's not like it's like a $25 a month thing. You're not paying for extra security, just storage. So you can, drive up around them and see if any of the doors have been tampered with. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a
We'll
good
have a
idea.
quick look.
So in doing this, you find that one of the doors has some like scorch marks on it. Pretty easily, they're very visible.
Is it like a streak? Does it look like it could have been made by, say, lightning?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the good news is she is going to have trouble casting more spells in the immediate future. The bad news is he's been here. Let's be quick.
Do we check that door?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Tony will try to go towards that, get out, or whatever they're doing, and try to go towards the door.
Same.
Okay, so when you get closer to the door, there is a lock like still hanging on the door, but it's not functional anymore.
Mhm.
So you
Is it hot? I want to like tap it.
yes, it is a little hot.
Oh gosh.
Do you want to open the storage unit? And
Tony will, unless they tell her not to.
No, deferring to Tony, really.
okay,
Yeah, go for it.
She's
open the
going to make
door.
both of you are kind of further back because she doesn't want either of you to get hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Being protective. And then she'll open the door.
Question: does everybody like flinch expecting something to like blow up or something?
I don't think I was going to, and then I think when Tori is like, step back, or Tony is like, step back, then I'm like, oh crap, why? Wait, what? And then like,
Oh.
oh
Lily
yeah,
is
this is the.
around a nearby corner.
I'm like holding my stake, and I just like kind of hold my arm up in front of my face.
Okay, so you open the door. Nothing blows up or anything. Inside, there are a bunch of like old, like there's like some wooden chest and like some like leather cases and stuff on like old like fancy desks that have very obviously been in here for a while. The kind of stuff in here is the kind of stuff like on a like the Storage Wars show, where they're trying to they'd be salivating over the desks that are in here because they're probably worth a lot. You know, they're old, sturdy desks. You know, to know more, you would obviously have to like rifle through some stuff to like do some digging.
So there's
Yeah,
nobody.
I would love to do some rifling.
There's nobody for me to kill.
No, not in here.
Not yet.
That's a good point. Not yet, at least.
Patience. What would that be? Just like notice?
Yes.
Actually, yeah,
Hmm.
I'll like split my into my demon form because I have a cute sight in that form.
Yeah, I
So
have these sights, so if there's anything like magical in here, I should be able
that's
to.
good.
Oh, also, like, that does mean I just should already know that there was, you know, a lightning spell here, but whatever, it's obvious.
Like, yeah, so notice intelligence. I don't like using notice because it doesn't feel like it's the right one, but there's not like an investigate skill, and I wish there was.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's snooping around, but I have the same amount of like points in notice as I do in crime, so
Yeah.
I got 15, so there's 4 levels of
I have 13.
Okay.
But I do also have the sight,
So what are we looking
so I
for?
might notice them.
Can I look for it too, so we can get to killing things?
I think we're just looking for like anything.
I'm just kind of trying to find clues. So you start opening stuff up. There's a couple of amulets that glow with like some faint magic, but most of it is just ingredients. Like as you're opening up, especially the leather cases, it's a bunch of old bottles of just about everything you would need. There is one empty chest that seemed to also hold a bunch of other ingredients and stuff. It has been cleaned out recently, judging by the disturbance and the dust on the stuff, and there is one chest that is locked, so it'd take more effort to get into.
Crime time. I would like to crime.
You can either do crime or Toni can just kick it. It either would work. So if you want to try crime, go for it.
What kind of crime is it? Like, is it crime dexterity or?
Yeah, it'd be dexterity.
Okay. Sorry, I just really like to use I just like that there's a skill labeled crime, and I want to use it whenever I can. Oh, that's an 11. I think that's like adequate. Or no, it's decent. Adequate is a 10.
That is not bad. It's an older chest, so like it's not like a super complicated lock, which is why I said like Toni could probably kick it and it would pop open. But you get it open. Do you carefully open it or do you just throw it open?
I mean, I've already if it was magically trapped, I would have already seen it, and I think I think Lily is sort of only assuming that she's using magical protections because she's projecting, so she's just opening it.
Okay, so you swing it open. You get like a mouthful of dust when it comes open, but otherwise, there's nothing too bad. Inside is a collection of 4 daggers.
I think like Lily opens it, gets the face full of dust, remembers that normal people cough when that happens, and then does that like 2 seconds late.
Okay. Do you fake a
Very well,
sneeze?
Yeah, a chewy.
Inside, there are 4 daggers.
Oh.
They're all appear to be silver. They have some sort of inscription on them, and each one is set with a different precious gem in the handle. So there's a sapphire, an emerald, a ruby, and I ran a topaz. There, I ran out of like precious gems in my hand. So,
This seems. I don't know what this seems. This seems weird.
Sapphire, emerald. So topaz, is that purple?
Topaz is like a yellow amber color.
Oh, okay.
Blue. I thought topaz was like a.
I think topaz can be lots of colors, but I just want
Yeah.
all of them to be different colors because I know I've watched too much Power Rangers.
yeah,
Like the blue green. I could be wrong.
topaz is generally. It does look like it
Wait
comes in
for it.
a few colors, but it's generally like a amber color.
I mean, I think it's like,
Mm.
emeralds were like, or is it sapphires? I don't know. There's some of them that they can be like any color, but still
Like
have
rubies-
their.
The same thing, I think.
Can I?
Screw it. I
Mm,
want to reach in and grab one of them. I will grab the topaz one.
Yeah. Do they are they magical or are they just like?
They.
Daggers. I would love to see if I like know if these have any special purpose or.
So you can feel like there is some sort of magic on them, but like it's more like a residual.
Oh.
But when Corey, Jesus, when Corey grabs the dagger, that one lights up. Like grabbing it activated it, so it lights up with more magic.
If Toni touches one, will it light up?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot which ones you said there were, but I want to have her grab one.
And I wanna be specific. It lights up for Lily, like it lights up with like
Oh,
magic
okay.
glow in the
I
side.
thought you
so,
meant the gem lit up. Okay.
Sorry. So for like
Does it?
Lily, it lights up. It goes from like just like a residual magic to, oh, this is actively magic.
Does it feel any different in our hands?
In your hand, no.
And none of just for Lily.
And
Could you-
yeah,
Yeah.
only Lily can see it.
And we can. Oh, she can only see the lighting up.
Yeah, because it's in her sight.
Hmm. Yeah, I think she like tries to like also hand one to Toni and like picks one up herself. See if anything like happens again or.
Nothing else happens. They just all now glow with that. For you,
Oh, okay,
they
so
glow
it's
for
not
me.
activated by like being held by a demon specifically or.
Correct.
Okay. Well, these.
Are you seeing something?
Yes, there is. When held, they give a magical response.
Interesting.
Is it bad or good?
It's magic. It lies in the wielder.
Okay. Anything else in here? I don't see a Bella.
Hmm. See, Toni, you like to have your hands full, don't you? Why don't
Yeah.
you make do with them?
Okay. Yeah,
Can I
she'll
keep the
take them.
topaz one?
Well, there isn't an onyx one, so like there is not one that Lily would automatically like veer towards.
Does anybody have any expertise in languages or anything?
I do. I have 5 points in languages
Wow.
Ooh.
because like I wanted Lily to at least know like English, Dutch, and like 3 magical languages.
Okay.
Tony has two. I didn't write down what they were though.
If you want, I will let you roll like intelligence
I feel like for Tony,
and
like
language.
obviously you have English. I feel like you should know like either Chinese, Russian, or Latin, depending on who you want to ingratiate yourself with.
I think she has two additional languages to English.
Oh, okay, then like two out of Chinese, Russian, Latin, or Spanish, maybe.
Probably Latin, definitely.
Corey has 0 language and 1 intelligence, so
Hmm.
Corey is just like shiny dagger pretty.
Oh, Tony has 5 intelligence.
So,
Oh, wow.
what I'll let you do is roll intelligence language to see if you can recognize the language. Not necessarily know what it says, but like, oh, hey, I know what that language is.
Holy goodness.
Hey, great.
So what am I
Okay.
rolling? Sorry.
Intelligence language.
Okay.
What is that, like 8 levels of success or something like that?
This is my best like non-magical stat.
I think it's like 5, which is still very good.
Oh, yeah.
Did I roll?
Yeah, okay, so 2 levels of success. Lily,
Okay.
you definitely know that this is Sanskrit inscribed on all the blades. Appears to be the same thing.
Yeah, she just like is inspecting one of them and just absent-minded. Sanskrit, quite a Datsprach. Sorry, what? It appears to be written in Sanskrit.
What's that?
It's a language.
Oh,
I don't know whether or not I speak it because I just know that I speak 3 magical ones. I don't know which ones. Like, one of them is probably like ancient German or something, and the other 2 are as yet undetermined.
For like magical language, I'd say you definitely probably want to use Latin, just because
Yeah,
if anything,
there's a lot of that.
stuff probably got translated into Latin.
yeah.
So there's like, there's Old German and Latin at least.
Well, they didn't burn us or anything, but they're not holy. I guess.
Well, that
I'm kind of assuming. I don't really know how that works. I don't think I've. Holy water is a thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's like against vampires or against undead in general or demons in general. Because, like,
I don't know. I haven't had
I
holy
think that
water.
like between Lily and like between Lily and Corey, they probably share a lot of vampire weaknesses, but they're like fairly divided between them. It's like Corey is just demonic and Lily
after
is
this is
just
all done,
undead.
we should just be like, all right, garlic, hey, holy water. Oh, it just hurt soldiers.
Yeah. Phoenix down. Oh, Lily is dead.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Screw it. I say we just take the daggers and go.
Yeah, can I just roll like an occult knowledge check real quick to see if I know anything about them?
Yeah.
Or like would that be, I guess that would be occultism intelligence, right?
Yeah.
That's another 6. I am using up all of my good rolls right now.
I mean, what you do, man. Heck yeah.
General idea. Without more like research actually hitting the books, but general idea is that like these are probably some sort of, or these are the most definitely some sort of ancient weapon, probably meant to kill something specific. It's it's pretty common all around the world, and you know that. Like, you can look at these and be like, yeah, these are an ancient weapon. They probably meant to stop something specific, whether or not that is witches or not. They could have good strength against any supernatural, and I think magical knowledge wise, you definitely know they lend a little bit of strength to the user.
Okay. That is very good to know.
Do you share that, or do you?
Oh yeah, no, that's I will say that these are weapons imbued with some kind of ancient power. They are good for slaying in general, but appear to be specially made to slay one specific type of enemy that I cannot identify at present.
But either way, stabbing her with would hurt her.
Yes.
I wanna
Since we
do the
don't,
first
in
thing.
character know that Adish is not being steered by a player right now, we probably also give one to him, right?
Yes,
I want to
you
do the
can.
first thing that popped into my mind as a player, which is to do a little cut on my fingertip and my fingerprints in this lame or anything.
I mean, it cuts your finger. It doesn't.
Wait,
Okay.
I just remembered we're all monsters. We should not give one to Adish like, for now.
I can take him.
Okay. Well, it's not a Zabba's slaying knife. We know that. All right. Should we roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we rolling again?
No,
Oh,
sorry. Should we like roll out? Hey, you're on top of the game. We're good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
+1 strength and +1 or and 1 mental resistance while wielding the dagger.
Very good.
So, looking at the compass, it appears.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining we get back in the car and we're just like nothing. Don't worry about it.
It appears that Bella is heading back to the school, or most likely heading to the Hellmouth. And you don't know where that is, but you do have the compass, which can help you figure that out.
so we've just used the compass to give us direction.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Follow the compass. Do we have to roll for that, or can we just follow it?
Nope, you can just follow the compass. So you get back to the school.
Sorry, talking.
The compass leads you to like an open field-like area about 30 feet from the science building.
All right.
There's like a tree 10 feet in one direction, some other buildings in the other, but you're about 20 feet from the science building. But otherwise, you're just like in a grassy knoll on the campus. You're just, there's nothing else.
Just a little ways off the campus. And the compass is pointing in like downward or somewhere else.
It's just pointing like right to this spot. It's not the compass does not give you like a 3D thing. It like gives you like, hey, they're standing right in front of where they're supposed to be.
Oh, that is unusual.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Is it possible? Wait, well, you said this was near a building, right?
Yes, the like science building where they held like the chemistry and classes and stuff is.
Why don't we have a look nearby to see if there's any underground passages?
Okay. Tony's going to look. I don't know what you'll see.
Do you go into the science building?
Tony will.
Okay. So there's not like a, oh hey, staircase is going down into the basement, but there are maintenance doors that you don't know what's behind them, but they're clearly marked like maintenance, boiler room, that kind of thing.
Are they locked?
Yes.
Are they locked to school staff?
Technically, no. Like, school staff could technically be allowed to go in there, but you would still
All
have
right,
to be able
we
to
have
open the
permission,
door.
but we don't have keys.
Yes, you would have to, like, contact somebody from maintenance to get them to let you in. And they might ask questions as to why you want to go in.
Seeing as how we only have 1 hour, why don't we use the old-fashioned type of key?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Seeing as how we only have 1 hour, why don't we use the old-fashioned type of key?
Do you
I
want to
believe
roll?
both of you are more adept at that than I am. Noodly with charms, you see.
You just want to break the door down?
That is what I'm suggesting, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you want to break the door down, Tony? Do you want to kick it? Do you want to throw your shoulder at it?
I guess kick it if it just doesn't open.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, just roll a kick maneuver against the door.
Is that on here?
It's on your combat, just on
Oh.
it's
The
right at the
second.
top. Yep.
Yeah.
There's like several of them, is that right?
Yeah, there's different types of kicks, but
Jump kick
I
it.
mean like several doors.
5 levels is
Jeez.
that?
yeah, there are
Oh.
different doors. But like, yeah. So you choose one of the maintenance doors and you kick it in.
You'll obliterate that door. Like
Yeah, it just. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know like what happened to the door, and so it's just like, I guess like in the show, where Buffy kicks the door and the whole thing just flies inward. And that's
I
what
can't
happens.
even roll an 18, and I have decent strength.
I needed that for something else.
So this one, there, that leads into like a little area. The door smacks against the wall, and then you go in, and then it turns, and you go downstairs into whatever maintenance basement this is. And then when you get down there are more doors. One of them is labeled like tool storage and tunnel access.
Well, that is going to be tricky because one does not simply walk into more doors.
God damn it.
Probably go to tunnel access, so.
That was really good.
Sorry.
It was.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, I guess it would be pretty easy to figure out which door we need because the compass should be helpful again. Now we're underground.
Yeah, the compass is still helpful. It just it still points in the same direction.
At least gives us a general.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
gives
think
you
like
don't go the
whatever
exact
door the
opposite.
compass is pointing towards the most is like the most likely to lead in the direction we need. So
yeah, and like as you get closer, the more specific it can be. So like then it
yeah.
sort of-
Triangulating and all that.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing a video game and they have like the little thing that tells you go down this way, and then you go so far and it tells you, oh no, you gotta go this, turn right now. It's because you get closer, so then it's, you know, you're no longer as general. You gotta turn down the next street or whatever. So
I guess right now, like Toni has the minimap objective marker, and Lily has like the Knuckles Master Emerald Shard meter as in her sight.
It's just a specific reference. I like it.
Okay, so the question is, I guess, like, does Toni also kick in the next door, or does Gory like want to show up at this point?
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
like...
Tori is very satisfied knowing that he is second fiddle. That's totally fine. Like, I think that there was a moment when we got to the locked door that Corey was like, oh, maybe I can help Toni with this. And then the door just splinters off the hinges, and Corey's like, nope, you got it.
Yep.
She really wants them safe. Like, she's really focused on keeping them safe and kicking down doors, I guess.
Look, it's a good skill set. Like, I know you want to expand, but sometimes you just need to stand still and be happy with the doors you can obliterate as you are.
So, for the sake of expediency, I'll just say, oh hey, we'll just take the roll you used on the other door, and you kick in this door too. So this one flies off the hallway. This leads into a big, you know, underground tunnel. There's some lights. It's all, you know, concrete and stuff, and it goes on down, and then there's like a T in the path, so you can either go forward or you can turn off to the left.
Which going in either direction? Sorry.
When you get down to the left path, it points, you know, to go left.
I mean, if you follow it, right?
Yeah.
And once you get down there, you can hear Bella's voice. So, don't know how cautious you want to be. That's up to y'all.
Well,
Relatively cautious.
I feel like Lily at least would be cautious.
I guess. I mean, if that's what we're doing, be cautious. Toni's just ready to go with.
Like, I think like Lily is going to like just walk softly, and either she's going to get like us as a group trying to get the drop on them, or she's going to get a distraction, and she's going to be happy with either outcome.
Do we just want to sneak, like, be as sneaky as we can and get as close as we can?
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
Is that a thing? Is that a check, or is that just like something for posterity?
Crime, I think, unless there's like a sneak. Yeah, I would say crime. It is about being sneaky.
Aww.
What had happened at some point?
I got 2 levels of good status. 8 is no levels of success, unfortunately.
I could spend like a hero point on this. I do still have a bunch of them. I also kind of like the idea of flipping this, because I have just been rolling way too well today. I'm gonna be
sorry. What am I supposed to roll again? I'm sorry.
I think it's dexterity crime.
Yeah, dex crime.
Okay.
Okay. Here's my question. Does somebody want? I'd also allow you to gift Lily a success
Yes.
in stopping her from like tripping over something.
Hmm.
Yes. Tony will.
Okay, so you come around the corner and it ends. There's like a cave that the whole thing ends in, and there's a bunch of old equipment there. You can see Bella. There's like cables that are running all around the place, and Lily gets one of her foot snagged in a cord and almost trips and makes a bunch of noise, but Toni grabs her before she falls over, stops her from.
I think like because of her injuries from yesterday, like one of her feet starts to come loose at the seams. And she like
God.
let me just set that back up.
Oh, I'm just thinking like, oh, my heel fell off. Oh, from your shoe? Yes, from my
Yes.
shoe. Okay, so what do we see? I mean,
So Isabella is starting a ritual.
hate that.
Hate it when they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So I do want to say, like, because I made 2 character sheets for Bella, right? One was her bystander. I'm not deadly. One is super witch, and I put that like when she's unlocked, her powers are unlocked. Her name is actually she then goes by Isabella instead of.
Makes sense.
And because this is a big spell, Bella is going to spend a drama point as she's doing this ritual, and the whole, like, the ground shakes and everything as you're sneaking up.
Okay. Oh. If possible, can I try to see if there's any weak points to this ritual, like that we could disturb?
Yes, how do you want to do that? Do you think you have a spell for examining this spell, or are you just trying to use your sight?
I think just my knowledge of like general occultism with sight, yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I don't have a specific spell for it. I just have the witch finding one.
okay, so yeah, intelligence, occultism. You're going to need a higher success, I think, for this
Yeah.
because you're just.
I don't know. I don't think Toni could help at all with it, but she has like a good intelligence.
I think like whatever information we find out is going to be mostly Tony's to use, and
Okay.
like Corey's, because like
So can I roll too?
Yeah, you can roll if you want intelligence
I
occultism.
had a 14, which is
I'm just rolling as a joke. Okay.
That I
mm,
autism, intelligence. Try this again. Submit. I got 12.
okay.
Okay. So the only real weakness to this spell is that, like, it requires the constant, like, not focus, because it's not, like, concentration, but, like, consciousness of the user, right? Like, so,
Oh,
like, they could do other things while the spell is going, but if they're not conscious, it breaks the ritual.
So I just need to knock her out.
it does sound like it.
Easy peasy.
And that is where we're going to take our break, with Bella attempting to open the Hellmouth. So
Love it.
Oh, right.
we'll be back
Exciting.
in 10 minutes or so. We'll see you then.
Okay.
Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you do with me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. 'Cause we're wide awake. 'Cause with a love like this, we'll never fall. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new, 'cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream alive, the art of letting go. 'Cause every time we try to make a stand and start again, yeah, every time we try to make up and make amends, you know, when push comes to shove, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, why can't you see what you're doing to me? Please don't leave me hanging like this. I try to recall and make sense of it all. I never thought it'd come down to this. Let's try to make a new start. Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide You know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. Oh, this time we can reach the sky. On a prayer we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Toni the Vampire Slayer. They have snuck up on Isabella, who's trying to open the Hellmouth. What's the plan?
Good. I
Well, we,
just knock her out before she sees me.
I mean, seems our best bet is to just, do whatever we can to turn her into Isabella.
Oh golly. Is she alone as far as we can see? I can't remember if you said. Sorry.
Oh yeah, she is alone.
I just like it can't be this easy. That's my big thing. Is like we didn't just find her. Like there's no way.
Well, we still don't know how she's immortal. We're gonna be pretty screwed if we need an eclipse.
Do you have notes on what I said exactly? What were the...
Oh, it's either an eclipse. So Bella has 3 potential immortality spells on her. One can be dispelled by impalement on wood from a yew tree. Oh, yew tree. Can we? I had in my head that was the other one, but
Oh, we can retcon that. Yeah, you have yew branches.
one can be dispelled by keeping the recipient in running water for 10 minutes. And one can be dispelled using a simple incantation, but only during an eclipse.
Wait, what was the running water one? Submerging her in running water?
Yes.
Keeping her in running water for 10 minutes.
But can't I just knock her out?
I think we
I mean,
can
if we
test
knock
2
her
of
out, we can
these
do
by just knocking her out.
Okay. So the mistletoe in my bag has transformed into a yew branch.
Yeah, I think I had mistletoe in my head because of like Balder, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we're able to get it at the garden shop.
Yeah, you're able to get it, so you have it. Yes, like you can knock her out in theory, but that does not stop her from trying again. So
Okay.
Is there, from where we're at now, is there like, okay, here's my thought. My thought is we're all hiding in the corridor, whatever. Would I be able to walk in such a way that I could, like, if she were to look at me, then her back would be to Toni and Lily? Does that make sense? Like, if I were to walk out and be like, hey, look at me, is there a way that I could essentially give the other two a chance to, like, do something?
yes.
Okay. So I just kind of like lean over and I say, I have a plan.
Oh,
It's not a good one.
oh.
Uh, yeah. I'm just gonna try to distract her. That's all. It's not. It's not well thought out.
Okay.
Well,
Are you sure you're going to be a? What if she hurts you?
Okay. I. I'm probably gonna get hurt. It's okay. I'll be okay. But I believe me. I appreciate it. It makes me very nice that you care about that. But we gotta stop her. Especially since it was my blood that brought her to full power.
It's my job to stop her.
Yeah, well, it's my job to help you, and I am going to walk out at that point, like kind of try and sneak out, so I'm not just like
Okay. So roll Dex crime to sneak into.
I
on big
really don't like to see
numbers.
it as my job to do any of this, but I do feel a certain kinship at this point.
uh, can I spend a drama point to like really get into position to up that roll?
Yes.
So
Oh,
then
and
that would.
I forgot to give you this, y'all this. Um, I was gonna give you more experience and drama points for the final episode, and I forgot because we ended up having a 2 week delay. 3 drama points for extra drama points for everybody for doing such a good job in the last episode we were in.
Woohoo! Awesome.
So then my roll comes out to a 24, which is uh 7 levels of success.
Okay, you sneak into her line of sight.
Uh, I'm going to, by the way, I'm gonna like tuck the dagger in my, like, in the back of my pants, so it's not obvious that I have it, and I'm just gonna be holding like my stake that I always have.
Okay.
Isabella, you gotta stop this. Whatever you're doing here, you can't. You gotta stop. There's got to be something we can do here. We got to be able to work something out.
Okay, so you say that. She turns towards you. She yells something in Russian and throws a. Like, she's not close enough to actually punch you, but throws a punch in your direction.
Tony might know Russian.
Yeah. Get the second language for her yet.
I mean, if you do know Russian, then you know it that she said air to fist.
Oh.
And Corey, you are slammed with a brush of air. It does 12 damage to you and throws you back. Hold on, I gotta make sure I know the exact. So, the human-sized target back number of yards equal to the caster's willpower times the success levels.
Oh, like that.
6. That's so you 30 yards. This cave is not that big, so take an additional 4 points for slamming into the wall.
Cool. I'm assuming that the 4 points would be blunt damage. So
yes,
then
it's all
my
blunt damage.
So my natural toughness will help with that.
Okay.
But ow.
Okay.
She either has the weather report stand or she's the avatar. We've narrowed it down.
Tony's not happy right now.
Fair.
I don't know if she would be able to slam tackle her or not.
Corey's just gonna like stand back up, coughing and catching his breath. Uh, and continue moving to try to put Isabella directly in between me and Toni. Or like Isabella staying in place, obviously, but moving around her so that I'm like on the opposite side of Toni.
Yeah.
Hopefully to just present Isabella's whole back to Toni and Lily.
Yes, you have managed to do that.
So yeah, I'll just kind of stand up and ow.
So, look. What does spending a drama point on a thing do again? Oh, okay. So, does this mean that Toni is up? Because like Toni has those Slayer reflexes.
Yes. If Toni wants to.
Yeah.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to do? Like,
Well, our first instinct is to just slam tackle her to the ground if she can.
okay. So roll a slam tackle.
Okay. Second while it comes back up.
If you want, I can always roll for you if that's easier.
It logged me out of Roll20 when I navigated away from the page.
Okay.
Toni, let me pop the sheet out again. Combat, slam tackle. Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm not going to headbutt her. Submit. Please be a good roll. If not, I want to add a drama point to it.
Okay, yeah, no, that is a decent roll. Let me check. Bella's sheet. There is a Bella's sheet. Give me one moment.
Okay. Yeah, I have plenty of drama points, so I don't mind throwing one in.
Okay, so you're going to. Yeah, that's a hit. You do manage to tackle or knock her down to the ground. 16 points of damage, I believe.
Good, she deserves it.
Okay. Lily, is there something that you want to do?
Yeah. Do you currently have were you grappling her or did you just like tackle her?
Oh yeah, so with a slam tackle you can grapple her legs or torso for free.
I probably grappled her legs. I'm angry at her right now.
Let's see. I kind of want to do the slam thing, but also like she's already being grappled. Still, probably can't like hurt. So I think I'd like to use telekinesis again.
Okay.
To let's see. Yeah, to essentially just was going to like be fancy and like slam her up against the ceiling, but I don't know if that's gonna be like. Yeah, let's just be fancy. It's the final episode. So that is, let's see, willpower and sorcery. That's a 15, and I'm going to use a drama point on that to raise it to 25. Then I'd like to have a quick look at the success chart. Yeah. Why not? I'm gonna spend 10 hit points to bring that up to an outrageous success.
Okay.
So, I guess like Lily uses her dagger to like, like um slash her own hand, like brings up, like makes a little like floating alchemy circle out of the blood that flows out, and just says something unintelligible, and telekinetically like just lifts Isabella up against the and slams her onto the ceiling. Just gonna have a little finishing move, even though it's only preparatory, and she's gonna fall down right away.
Okay. And does that do damage?
Let me see. It deals, I think, relatively slight damage. Let's see. So, I think it's 2 times the success levels rolled, so that would be 16 damage right now.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that number again?
It's 16 damage.
Okay.
She gets like slammed up against the ceiling and then brought down again, because like I do want her to be in a position where the other two can actually do something.
Okay. Corey, what do you want to do?
So she's like prone now.
Yes.
I wanna try to stab her in the heart with the dagger.
Sensible.
So I'm gonna just drop my just drop and then
Okay.
yeah, just charge up to her and could I do the spend a drama point for getting +5 because you're in rage?
Yes.
Right?
Though I guess like the righteous, because you want to do righteous fury, right? Like,
Yeah.
what is your reason for being righteously fury?
That I don't know. I mean, it's like mouth, and that I'm very like I don't know. It's like a demon thing. Like I'm very like you're. I'm
Sorry,
upset about it.
you cut out there for a second.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Justifying righteous fury. Is it still?
it's still happening. Yeah.
You're cutting out a little. Like you're audible every now and then, but
Yeah.
Me. Hello, can you hear me? My name is Harper, and I'm talking.
Yes, there
I
you
heard
go.
most of that.
Okay. The browser open.
When
I
you
think that was
leaned forward, it cut out again.
weird.
Anyways, so you're a demon and you're mad because she's trying to open the Hellmouth, something like that.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it's because
and
she
like,
used your blood, right?
yeah, she used my blood to do it, and like
Okay.
opening the Hellmouth could endanger me and my family. Like, it's a bad time.
Like from if I'm understanding this correctly, like Gory has a bit of a complex about like wanting to be a good person in spite of being a demon. So like when someone uses his demonic aspect to do harm, like that makes it personal.
That is a more eloquent way of saying what I was saying.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, go ahead and use that drama point to do that.
Yeah, and then should I just roll it like it's a stake through the heart, but
Yeah.
using dagger?
Yes.
Oh, I forget that the stake through the heart like automatically multiplies the damage, but
Hmm.
still.
That is a
4
good
levels
roll,
of
though.
success. What is the damage calculation on it from the book? Because the roll 20's damage calculation is all.
I think like for vampires it's quintupled, but for like if it's a stake, but for like normal enemies it's quadrupled.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I just
Damage to nothing.
right. I want the like base equation that's like successes plus or base damage plus
Oh.
successes, whatever the base damage is.
Okay, so damage. Yeah. Um, where are you? So base damage is 24. Is that right?
Sounds right. It's 28. Okay, so
All right, because it is like, yeah, I see. Like you're adding one to your strength, and that like coupled with a like good roll and a force multiplier is just gonna be bonkers.
okay, so that is 28 damage then.
I updated the strength on my sheet, so the base damage is 32 actually.
Oh, okay. 32, 36. I'm gonna have that to 18
Sure.
with a drama point. Which would leave okay, so she survives. Then on my turn, or on her turn, she's going to use another drama point to get enough successes to cast a spell to jumpstart her healing
Rude.
and get 10 no 5 life points back. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Oh, and I think that I would have like shifted into my demon form probably when I got smacked against the wall.
Okay, yeah, that's
If that's
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Wait, no, not now. I'm disconnecting.
fine on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a little internet hiccup, so I could not hear what you were saying just now, but I know it was on my end because all three of you froze
Okay.
just for 5 seconds.
Yeah, Corey just said that he was gonna be in demon form.
Yep. Very good.
All right. Back to Corey. Corey, or Toni? It's your turn. What do you want to do? You have her prone on the ground.
I try to knock her out by punching her. So,
Yeah, roll punch.
okay. The combat and punch. Submit. Do I need to add a drama point to that?
Did you roll? I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it if you did.
I got a 16. It says 4 levels.
Okay, so no, that is more than enough to hit her. And how much damage does that do?
16.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend another drama point to have that. Lily, what do you want to do?
Well, I've set up a good telekinesis, and according to the Magic Box expansion, you can essentially repeat your last turn's telekinesis like with -2 on the roll,
Yes.
as long as it's going on. Like I think by default you can only like re-roll it, but like Magic Box says you can take the same outcome, which is why
Okay.
I invested in it so much last turn. So I think I can just essentially just keep the pressure on, but have it slowly diminish, which
Okay.
would mean that I would roll a 25 by default this turn, which would make for a 7 success. So mind-boggling.
Okay. And what would the damage be on that?
Twice the success, so 14. So Lily is just like she's doing the sci-fi thing. She's like making her little hand symbols and then like keeping up her concentration and just basically magically like amplifying the gravity of Isabella Allen.
Okay. I'm going to spend another drama point to have that. I'm just trying to keep her alive long enough to actually, make this worthwhile for everyone. Corey, what do you want to do?
It feels like one of those things where there's like a sort of disconnect between like what's interesting and what like I would do in this situation, because in my head I would just like keep trying to stab her in the heart in the same place, but that's very boring and I don't want to do that.
It's up to you.
Like,
Is she
reason I
still-
keep doing the same thing is because I get to imagine that Lily has like Ghibli hair, and that is just good for spellcasting.
I feel like it's also, I don't know, it also seems different to like the idea of like telekinesis just like continuing to slam someone is very fun.
Yeah.
Continuing to stab someone is just mean.
Yeah.
I wanna. Gosh, I just want to kill her. I just want to kill her dead.
Yeah.
You can take out the U stake.
What was that?
You can
Oh.
take out the U stake.
Yeah, why not? I mean, worst case scenario, we're wrong, right? Like, who cares? Yeah, I'll take out the U stake and stab her through the heart with that.
Yeah,
See,
you can
it's
like
not repetitive if we're using different weapons.
Okay,
you,
yeah,
you
do
can
it.
use our D ratings like one F bomb to like make a really obvious pun.
Wait, what is better at these puns than I am?
Oh, that would be here. I'll put it in Discord, so that I won't waste our D ratings one F bomb.
Okay, yeah, I grab out the U steak and I say, "Fuck you," but it's not as funny as when Lily says it. I don't know. Anyway, excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stake through the heart again, but with the
Okay.
U stake this time.
Okay. So
and
you hit.
yeah,
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend another one of Bella's
oh yeah, of course.
drama points, not to have the damage this time. Instead, I'm going to do it for a plot twist. It
Oh.
dispels the spell, but does no damage.
Ooh, okay.
But
Oh.
you see like a physical, like magical dropping of the immortality, and she screams out, "What have you done?" And Corey, she is going to spend her last drama point to cast a jet of flame at you.
Does that count as blunt damage by chance?
No, it does not. Hold on, let me find the spell. I was looking at it just a little bit ago.
Oh.
I think if it's okay with you, I think that like, I stab it through and then like the U stake just kind of like gets all black and charred and just like kind of falls off to the ground. And so then I'm just sitting there like, hey, I didn't do anything. We're all buddies here.
Maybe it absorbs her excess vitality and it springs into bloom and just like
Nice.
So it is 5 yards long, so it is most likely going to hit you
Oh yeah.
because you're right there. It does only 12 damage though. It's willpower times success levels. Oh wait, no. Sorry. 24 damage. I messed up the success levels. I forgot I spent the drama point.
Hang on. Can you hear?
you're cutting
Kind
a little
of.
bit,
Yeah.
Okay.
but only
Did I
partially.
stabilize? Did I stabilize now?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nice.
Probably.
Okay, sorry. I heard that it's gonna hit you, and then
Okay,
everything
yeah.
froze.
I messed up the success levels the first time. It is 24 damage of fire damage.
Easy peasy.
Does he look okay? Like how damaged is he right now?
That puts me at exactly half. Well, almost exactly half of my hit points.
So yeah, you're pretty damaged up a little bit.
And I imagine that I fly back again a little bit when I get hit by the gout of flame.
Okay, just trying to figure out how angry Tony's going to be.
Okay.
And like there's like my antenna has the little like fire on the end of it.
Toni, what do you want to do?
I am really, really angry at her right now.
Smells like caramelized honey.
It does. What do you call it when you like pick somebody up and toss them down again?
Oh, bile driver.
I think for in the terms of the games, it would just be a toss.
Okay, but she wants to, like, she's not going to let her go. She's just trying to hit her to the ground or hurt her more. Because
Is that a takedown?
Yeah.
would this be
takedown
righteous?
would probably be better.
would this be like a righteous fury? Because she just hurt.
If you want to spend the drama points for it, yeah.
And I'm sorry, she is going to say, "Stop trying to kill my boyfriend."
Okay.
Aww.
I
They
think
are.
like Lily, like in the middle of like keeping up her spell on your black pentagram, like, oh.
That's not, yeah, but that's what she said. Like she's really angry and okay, I only got a 14, but I'm using a drama point for that.
Okay. I'll allow it.
So I don't know, what do I do? Do I need to add anything or?
No.
Okay.
That hits. That's fine. That more than hits. It does more than enough damage. But here's the other thing that kicks in at this point. So, how spellcasting works, and really the only time it doesn't work exactly like this is for bigger villains, is that the more you spellcast, the more negatives you take if you don't take a rest. Now, bigger villains obviously get some exceptions to this, so they can miss this. However, you still need to spend drama points to maintain spellcasting. So when you're doing a big ritual and also casting many other spells and you run out of drama points, it's no longer sustainable. And the spell, there's a side effect usually. The backlashes, right? You know? So you slam her into this ground, and the spell she is attempting, the ritual she is attempting to do to open the Hellmouth, backlashes at her, and she breaks apart in like ash and flame in your hands as you slam her into the ground.
I didn't know it hit that hard, but okay.
Tori coughs out a little black smoke and says, "Go to hell, bitch."
Toni just looks a little surprised for a second. I don't think she expected the whole her going into ash. She's still mad, so she doesn't have anything to hit.
Tori's like, "Wait, was she a vampire? What happened?"
Lily probably knows. Lily probably would have definitely seen the magic just.
Yep, that was. Yeah, I think Lily like drops her spell, like reverts back to having normal person hair, and like that was intensely dangerous.
I'm imagining with the sight you saw her like getting her soul like being pulled into hell or something.
Yes.
Wait, so that's it? I'm ready to punch her again.
You would need to go, well, far further underground than we are right now.
Okay, I need to calm down.
Well, that could have gone so much worse. This place is dangerous.
Wait, so what? Corey like grabs the dagger again. What were these for then?
I'm not sure.
Is it still magic?
Yeah, as long as you're holding it is.
Well, if one is going to open a portal to hell, it can't help to bring protection, I suppose. That is my best educated guess.
I think I just hit her too hard, so we didn't have to stab her. I was really mad. I need to work on that anger.
Well, you've channeled it very expertly. Um, you're good for today.
Yeah, I think that you put your anger into the right outlet there.
Yeah, but I still have a lot of anger. So
That's fair.
Fair,
Uh,
fair.
I'm gonna drop my demon form, which like I'm still fine, but I do lose 10 life points, so then I'm more than halfway
Hmm.
over. So I'm like,
to get you to that's like when it snap her into protective mode again.
kind of like
I think
coughing up more soot.
She's like gonna rush towards him and be like, "Are you okay?"
Lily's just
Yeah.
looking at her hand where she has the gash she just put in. Oh, just got done fixing this.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been hit by a fire blast before, so that was new.
We really need
Actually,
to.
the telekinesis blast was new too. I didn't like that.
Okay, we need to get you to somebody to help you so you can get better. I don't know who. We never figured that out.
I'm okay. It'll just take me a I think it'll just take me a couple days, but I'll be all right.
Okay, you say so.
I promise. I've been hurt before. I've been yeah. This one is just different.
I think I need to write up a report for the council. I don't even think I'll need any embellishments this time.
Oh, are you okay, Lily? Sorry, I was checking on Corey.
I'll be good. Oh, I just need a day or two. I'm I happen to be an expert at self-help.
What do we do now?
Well, the day appears to be saved. Mm,
Wait, so is this the Hellmouth? Like, are we on the Hellmouth?
Yes.
as close as it gets physically.
I think Cody's gonna like realize that and sort of jump up onto his feet and scurry back a little bit, and just be like, I don't.
Should we like security area?
We may need to refresh those
I mean,
padlocks.
Or maybe more than
yeah.
box. This is kind of. I don't think people should come here.
Hmm.
Is there any kind of like pull towards the Hellmouth for a demon? Especially like when we're right on top of it. Is there any kind of like feeling that I have, or
I'm not sure how that works.
I don't think that there's like a canonical answer.
I do know that the existence of the Hellmouth is why so many demons go to Sunnydale and stuff, but I don't know if it's because they're
Right.
pulled to it or if it's because it's a source of power, and I don't.
Wasn't it like the basement of the high school?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I always kind of got that as almost like a generalized like it's not like the demons knew why they were coming to Sunnydale
Yeah, just like it
necessarily. It's
causes
just that
statistical anomalies, basically.
yeah, like it just kind of happened to draw them there. But
Yeah, I think it also depends on the monster too, because some of them are there
Mm.
definitely by happenstance, and the vampires were definitely trying to get there to help the master open the Hellmouth.
yeah,
So the vampires knew, but not all of the monsters did. So
I I like to think it's like people are, either subconsciously or just by fate, like drawn to its vicinity, and then like
yeah,
from there it gets worse because some of those monsters then find out that the Hellmouth is there and actively start inviting more of their friends to like try to
Yeah.
open it.
yeah,
I feel like
also,
especially uh I know that not everyone watched Angel, but especially in Angel when we learn more about the powers that be and Wolfram and Hart and stuff like that, there's definitely a lot of behind the scenes fate stuff going on, so that makes sense.
I like to think it's like stand users. Like they're naturally drawn towards each other, and then some of them get this magic arrow and make it much worse by just making more of them.
I don't I don't watch JoJo, but I clearly understand what you're referencing. But
Can we like when you have more healing happening, can you put some magic on here to stop this?
I could try to see if there's anything.
But you have to be all better first, like 100%.
That shouldn't take too long.
So I
We
need
could
like,
see what protective charms we can place on here, but we
yeah.
need this town's magical community to come together.
Oh,
what about those watchers? Can they do something? Isn't this like their whole shtick?
Hmm.
I don't like that idea of them. I don't think that they should. I think they should do a structuring of their organization.
I mean, I haven't had great experiences with watchers so far, but it's been limited.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. We'll need to have a meeting or something.
If I'm going to stay here, I would like to. Well, first things first, let's refresh those doors and replace those padlocks. It can't hurt to not simply have students walk in here.
Exactly. How long is the sitter good for tonight?
Well, how long do they usually stay?
I don't know until you all let me go home.
Well, since you hired her for the night, midnight sounds reasonable.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the U steak,
The
like
char.
the charred remains of it,
Okay.
and just not like I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know anything about magic. So in my head, I don't like. I'm worried that it has some kind of residual magic attached to it, and I don't want to leave that here with the Hellmouth.
That's fair.
That is, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll get rid of that.
And I'll throw away all the spell component things that I could find or destroy them or whatever.
I mean, yeah,
I think she's
I'll hand the U steak over to you, and you say you'll get rid of it. Like that's fine. I have no reason not to trust you. You seem totally chill.
Like every immortality spell needs to be spelled separately. It can't hurt to have a backup.
Okay. So are there any other scenes y'all want to do? Any like I don't know, Toni and Corey going on a date or anything like that? Like we have some time for some like fun little we beat the big monsters scenes if y'all want.
I think that like as we're leaving, Corey is gonna like kind of shoulder bump Toni and be like, "Boyfriend, huh?
Wait, I said that?
You did."
Oh, yeah. If you're okay with that.
Yeah. And then like put his arm around her shoulders, like trying like looking all smooth, like, oh yeah. But then also like once my arms are on your shoulder, I'm definitely using you as a brace as I'm moving.
Yeah, so I do have some things to tell you, and I guess it'll fade out there. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Oh, to be young again.
And the other question I do have is, does anybody ever show the daggers to Adish?
I think very carefully we will like introduce them over the coming month or so. Like,
Yeah, I feel like at least Corey's attitude to Adish is like, we worked together for a while before anything was wrong. So like I feel like we can get back there again. But also Corey's gonna be less like scared of Adish and the Watchers, now sort of like uh feeling confident with the the monster union that we formed.
Yeah, I think Lily is like she's seen his curriculum, she's seen him like compared to the other watchers, like, and she's used to just thinking in the longer term. So she's pretty confident he'll get around.
Okay.
And to be fair, it makes sense that he got caught up, in seeing me as a demon. I get it.
Yeah,
But,
people don't usually respond kindly to it.
but Tony also makes it clear that if there's any more problems with, then she's out, even though she's, she can't actually quit, but she basically says she would quit.
Right. Yeah, the only reason I ask is because, like, Adish definitely knows what those daggers are for, whether or not he speaks Sanskrit or anything. He just knows what those specific daggers are for, so I just...
Oh,
Yeah, heck yeah.
And Tony will introduce her kid to everybody eventually. And just be like, don't let this kid die. Yeah, just don't let the kid die. Help me find babysitters. Help me study. I'm going to take over the world. I mean, no, she doesn't say to take over the world part, but
now,
I mean, look.
when you say don't let the kid die,
No, there's no qualifiers. Just
she like looks at the looks at the U font.
My dad. If you're comfortable with demons, my dad stays at home all day. Has nothing to do. I'm sure that he'd be okay babysitting every now and again.
yeah, sure. That sounds good. I have my notebooks of instructions.
Okay.
Well, I have a lot to learn in this town, I believe. There's a very active community, and well, some of them have recently released warehouses full of spellbooks which contain lightning.
We should get all of the magic users that aren't evil together.
That usually leads to complications in the long run, but
Oh, okay.
considering the state of this town, it may be worth the risk.
Well, then
I say we start small, with the people that we know are chill, and we kind of grow from there. Like, yeah, your werewolf babysitter friend. I think my dad would be thrilled to know other supernatural creatures in town. I don't
So
think that he's talked to anyone other than my mom for like 20 years.
your dad's the demon, right?
Yeah, my dad's the. You remember how when you came over, you couldn't go in the basement? That's
Yeah.
where he lives.
Oh, well, that's not fair to him.
Well, he can't turn it on and off like I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Tony Jr. doesn't care. We need more family.
He's a
I like the
stay-at-home
idea
dad.
of like Corey's parents' like first date where we're like one of them is just like well and just reveals the like the Gigarian like insectoid demon form, and then the mom's just like, oh.
Actually, I wrote how that happened. The dad, whose name is Aiden, came through, however many years ago, was running from the hive, and
Oh right, it's your whole family, like it's not.
yeah,
Like,
and escaped.
yeah.
Escaped through a portal into our world and basically bumped into the mom, and the mom was terrified, but Aiden was like, "Look, I just need us to lay low," and she let him crash at her house, and then they got to know each other and fell in love.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Corey,
Like
can your
that.
dad babysit Saturday night? We go to the movies.
That sounds like a plan. I think we can work that out.
And Tony's like excited and happy.
Okay.
I think Lily like decides to be a bit more active in the community. Like gets a little like mom circle going because like she knows that some people already know about these older plans and like would be interested in helping her get something set up to, you know, at least get 1 or 2 out of every 5 apocalypses like prevented by default.
I also specifically wrote that Aiden is an amateur war games miniature painter, and he would love to play, but he doesn't know anyone else who collects them. So he'll try to get other people into.
Did write that like Lily runs a D&D group in like school.
That's
but
true, yeah.
it hasn't, yeah, besides one brief moment, come up much.
So I had written down that Tony had a lot of exes, so I think on the date, like one of her exes would show up and who's like also a half demon. Or like
a half wasp demon. It's just like,
yeah. It's like the list of exes is all like half demons and vampires and
I mean, that's how Slayers are, right? Like it's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 7 evil exes, but they're all actually evil.
yeah. Corey is like a half demon sense or not. If Corey would know.
That would mean that like Lily has some evil exes and they're like all sword lesbian knights.
That's awesome.
Also, what I think is funny about that, because you mentioned like if Corey had some sort of sense, Corey doesn't. There's no sort of like demon sense. So I think it's funny that like they could bump into one of your exes or whatever, and Lily would just be like, "Huh, interesting, another demon."
Tony definitely type.
Nerdy little insect demons.
Which makes me wonder about her kids sometimes, but maybe like that one kid out of Angel, the one that was he like grew up quickly in the hell dimension and
Connor.
Yeah.
The worst character.
Well, yeah, but obviously the character is better than Connor.
Yeah, like better Connor, proer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Just kind of.
Do you sleep with a pun book? You're always right on top of it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, we get like a little montage after like we see the date of like the Slayer doing Slayer things and like intercut with like life things and stuff. And then we get one last final scene of the other Watcher, the one who's in town that you've been in contact a little bit with. He's in his like little apartment, and there's somebody else there, and they've got him like around the throat, and they're holding him up in the air, and he says, "Where is Adish Bhaktacharya?" And that is where we will end.
Oh, intrigue.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm not going to promise like a second season, but theoretically I would like to do one. You know. So we'll talk about that later. But for now, we have wrapped up. You beat Bella, and we will do our sign outs, starting with our Slayer. Toni, where can we find you on the internet?
Well, first I'm going to say that Toni says no to the second season unless it's about her becoming president of everything, of the world and the UN, and bringing the whole planet together in peace, because that's what she thinks she's going to do. I don't think anybody's told her how the Slayer's career ends yet. but I am Janie 7575 on social media, and when I remember to, I post when I'm going to be on. I am really bad at this, and I'm bad at outros, so I'm just going to move on to the next person.
All right, Lily.
Yeah, I am at IrisVVO on social media, primarily Twitter for the moment. I have been playing Lily, who I am so sorry to inform you I have deceived everyone, was not a completely normal librarian. I know I was very subtle about it, but yeah, she actually also runs a D&D group. I believe that is, I do have some small projects in the work, but I don't think they're quite ready to announce yet. So, keep an eye on that. Follow me on social media. Next.
And Corey.
Yeah, hi, I'm Harper. You can find me on social media at Harper the J. Most active on Twitter, but I'm on most of the social medias. You can find me on Itch under Chubby Crow Games. I actually just published a Lasers and Feelings template for Affinity Publisher because I like making templates for people. So if you want to make a Lasers and Feelings pack about Buffy, you can. But yeah, that's it. I'm working on projects, but I don't have anything like to show. So just keep an eye out.
Can I say one more thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
This was the first. This was the first TTRPG I ever played. Not this game, but Buffy game system.
Oh, nice.
So it was really fun to actually get to play it on stream. This is really
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy with our little group. I think we have a nice little spread.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, this is I got to roll up a character type that is just 100% my jam. So that is good.
Good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. You can find me in the Nerds with Dice Discord. Occasionally over on Girls Run These Worlds and some other stuff. Check it out. Right now we have our creator app open, so if you want to pitch your campaign, one shot, also accepting interviews and panels and stuff, check out the thing. We're focusing our energies mostly on supporting indie games and stuff, the stuff that doesn't usually get a lot of AP actual play support, so we want to do that. So if you're interested, please go check that out. And tonight we're not gonna raid anybody. We're just gonna.
Can I say one more thing before we go? Because he's not here right now. Go follow Epic Impulse. He's at Brownest Nerd, and I just thought that we should platform him for a little bit.
He is great, and he was definitely missed this second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just wanted to plug him before we forgot.
Yeah, thank you for that. We're not gonna raid anybody. We're just gonna end for today. So thank you everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you in the future. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye.